Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the mighty Sylvania nation. So, my apologies for not uploading anything yesterday. I think there was a day or two gap in the uploading schedule, which, I mean, on one side, I truly do apologise, and all that stands. I'm not being facetious at all. But, on the other hand, I am a little bit, just a little bit, proud of myself that I've gotten to the point where a 2 to 3 day gap in the uploading thing is, well, it matters, you know? Like, quite a lot. I'm proud to have gotten to that point, but it is exam week. It is, not exam week, it is the finals week for the semester, and, yeah, well, I get things right, don't we? Let me rephrase. We want to get things right, don't we? There we go. Essentially, as I sort of micromanage the Empire, I'll make a passing mention of this. I've taken the entire university thing a little bit seriously, honestly. I'm almost ashamed to admit it. That's not what I wanted to say. I'm almost ashamed to call it that because I'm probably spending less time doing actual work than I did in something like high school, but I still have sort of gotten the job done in that I've scored pretty much maximum, or pretty much scored the maximum amount of points that can be scored in all tests, apart from one where I had like, I don't know, like 80-something, 90%, which is... I mean, somewhere along the way, I figured out I'm a genius, and I've sort of rolled with it, and we'll see how far that gets me. But yeah, like I said, along the way I figured out I'm a genius, and I'm sort of sticking with it. But we shall see, we shall see. So for now, I'll get this thing recorded, and I'll get back to my work. And this keeps up until Saturday, pretty much, and then I have a week of R&R, pretty much. And after that is the next semester, which practically doesn't mean... Practically, it means another week of R&R. Essentially, until you actually have to start doing work again. Just in and of itself pretty minimalistic for, like, the first month, but we don't need to discuss the intricacies of... hey, we have another War Sangali commander. I clicked on it because I was like, you know, is this guy? It could be his cousin. They have the exact same name. It could be a clone. You never know. And it's no, you're a failure. You're an utter failure. 830 to repay the loan. Let's do that. Let's repay our loans for. Hold on. Oh, that one. Did I click on... Yeah, I probably clicked on the wrong thing. We can get tech any minute now. Actually... Oh, look at that. It costs, like, over 1,000. Penalty for these things is... crippling. Utterly crippling. Just now it's starting to sort of, influence us a little bit. Oh, it's terrible. And this alliance of... Ugh, I can't even begin. You've risen up to attack me. Oh, God, that's not going to be a problem, is it? No. Alright. Figured as much, honestly. Okay, send stuff. Send stuff to, convert people. Repay the loan, there we go. And, you know what I think? We should raise army maintenance now. And, are any of these armies drill mode? No. What about the nobles? We had this some time ago. Or to the provinces. This would increase monthly autonomy change for not too long a period of time. Let's do that. And get military attack again. Actually, it wasn't over 1,000. I may have over-exaggerated that a little bit. It was the new cannon, right? Yes, the demi-cannons. Mighty powerful things, but if a little bit inaccurate. Do I have a truce with the... I do. Do I have a truce with you? Yes, I do. So really it is a jam that's next on the list, right? The way I see it, there is no reason not to have at them immediately. Well, apart from their alliance with Mahra, which we already talked about, and that being sort of the sole reason I can't attack them, because they would join. They would join, the bastards. You're being impossible, is that? I mean, kinda, yeah. You're sort of being impossible. Like a child, like a spoiled child. Truce with Sylvania until 1598. Can we wait 2 years? We can wait 2 years, totally. Do we want to wait for 2 years, though? That's going to push me further away from the institutions. That's going to push me further away from life in general. Attacking Iraq, on the other hand, in 4 years... That's 4 years, though. It's 4 years of waiting I don't want to wait. I don't know. And I can't attack the Ottomans, because... well, both Crimea and Russia would join in, so... what's the point? I'm sure the Mamluks would join as well, and we'd have a sort of front line. But I'm not in a position to do that just yet. Not with the AI cheating with all its manpower and cheating with all its everything. That's I'm being facetious. They haven't cheated that much, but they sort of do. Cheat with line of vision or line of sight. Fog of war. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Neither of these isn't an accurate enough term. They're cheating with fog of war, as in they don't have one. But oh well. What is there to be done? Now, I would like... would I like a building somewhere? Potentially. Like right there. Yeah. That would help our overall economic situation. Unable attrition. Do you not have... I really am a little bit bewildered by this. First of all, let's upgrade all our ships. The combat navy, which we probably realistically never will use, but hey, they're there. Do you not go repair yourselves automatically? Clearly you don't. Maybe you do. We follow this through and see what happens. You sit there until repaired, right? Yes? Yes, okay. You're sorting yourself out. Alright, that's interesting. Probably shouldn't give me a pop-up then, to be honest, about that, because they're on auto sort yourself out. And they do that relatively effectively, so... attacking them would move me towards legalism. That's... as much as I want more provinces, that's bad. I really want to move towards mysticism, so... you get to live by virtue of the fact that you are heretics. Hey, it's a weird world, what can I say? Alright, and, we have loads of diplomats, none of them are doing anything. Of course, you have no interest remotely in being colonised. Or vassalised. I'm getting my terms mixed up. I'll blame my university for it. Shift the blame squarely upon them. It really has to be a jam. It really has to. Sorry. It's not you. It's me. How do we do this, though? Because the front up here is remarkably wide. Huh. You see the problem? I need 3 armies up here to control the situation. And stop reinforcements from Delhi and all that good stuff. I'm not going to declare war just yet, but let's unmothball these forts on time. Make sure they get a proper garrison and everything. Alright, and let's also, while that army's making its way down there, check the local autonomy. There isn't much in the way of it. Alright. Fine. Well, in that case, I mean, considering we're allies now and you love me, I can just sit right next to you and attack you pretty much immediately, right? Yeah, there's going to be one hell of a cheesy thing to do, but since I know the outcome, might as well. Do I call in the Mamluks on this? Sure. I intend on taking quite a lot of territory, don't I? Yeah. Alright, there we go. War, then. You don't need to be there. You need to go up there, you need to go there. And you are gonna, well, sort of like midway through, like, oh, you're actually going to war, change orders quickly, yeah. Attack instead of just sitting there. And just wipe them out, yeah. I think that was genuinely the best possible outcome for this entire nation. Is have it's like getting a shot, right? It hurts only for a second, but overall, in the long run, you're better off because of it. Most of the time. Unless you're me and you get once upon a not every now and again, but once in your life you get it was the wrong type of shot, was it? It's an interesting story, actually. It's it was the wrong type of shot, or the wrong dosage or something. And they put my body temperature at like 32, 33 degrees Celsius. It's not comfortable. It's potentially lethal as well, so it became less funny at the time. But, yeah. So in most situations, you're better off because of it, and I guess this is sort of the case too. Because we're not 100% sure, we're sort of still testing the waters out, as it were, on this. Just don't siege my stuff. I mean, if you siege my stuff, I'll get angry at you, and you did just send me like 100 and something ducats, again, as a gift, which I didn't commentate on because I was busy explaining my... Did I never tell you to go home? We're at war. Yes, I did. Why are you not at home? Right, well, we'll send these ships over with an admiral. Yes, for the first time in our lives, we shall recruit an admiral. Don't ask. Yeah, we have too many leaders. Can we kick one out of the out of service? Probably. You. Look at me. Look at me squarely in the eyes. Look at me. You're fired. There you go. And over there, like so. No resistance from a jam so far. Apart from that thing, which counts totally as resistance. If that doesn't look like resistance, I don't know what does. Alright, change plans. You're going south to the sort of ex-Oman area. Not X-Men, not ex-Oman, just used to be Oman there. Now it's not. Did someone destroy this and I wasn't informed? Because I have 40 settlers there now. Probably. Probably. Am I pissed off? Yes. Alright, fine. Occupy the entirety of Arabia. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't get to any forts and... I promise I won't commit mass genocide. See, it's good when we have an understanding of each other. You didn't! Right then. Do that. And, we'll do that. And now you can move. Golden era for England. A bit late, honestly, maybe. Maybe? Kinda... Sort of late. Yeah. Well, their navy's gone. Just the first bit of good news. And now, we shall surround the enemy, shan't we? Yes, we shall. We shall surround the enemy. Well, Alex, you can, I don't know, take my stuff back for me. That'd be highly appreciated. I believe most of the enemy army is down here. See, they're trying to get away. But the fools do not realise this is very good. This is also very good. Get you. They're trying to get away, not realising that there is nowhere to run away to. Yes. Yeah, the Mamluks do. Yeah, it's an impressive fight. Impressive. No. No. Not allowed to just walk right through. We shall chase you down. And we shall murder you. Risen up and attacked our peaceful settlement. Good luck with that. Couldn't attack it successfully on zero maintenance. You can attack successfully now. The ignorance of some people. Right, we can get Diplotech, and we should enable maintenance increase by 10%. Settler growth increase by 15%. If I'd have known that, I probably would have invested more in it, but, well, never too late and all that. Alright. They've been wiped out. I don't like it when the game lies to me. Like I said, I don't like it when the game lies to me. You told me there was going to be combat there. There is a distinct lack of combat. Which is fine. Which is fine. But I would like to get this war over with sooner rather than later. For the simple reason I like to make money. And yes, I should have maybe gone for admin tech instead of the what was it? It was the economic idea bureaucracy, yeah. But 10% national tax, I mean, it's 10% national tax. It's money. Tech is tech, but this is money. Money is important. If not the most important thing. All sorts of educational and useful things we can teach here at Juggernaut Gaming. Money is the most important thing in the world. Is it not usually that you are taught that it is not? Look. It sort of is, though. I mean, think about it. Name one problem that cannot be solved by throwing money at it. Actually, that is kind of a challenge. I mean, yeah, indirectly solved by money. We should expand it a little bit. Yes, you can't pay your way out of... I don't know, what's the usual argument? Loneliness or love or whatever? Pfft. Yes, you can. Have you seen A Lonely Billionaire? Maybe, I don't know, I haven't. What I'm saying is Ajit Pai doesn't look particularly lonely. Oh, are we through with bashing on him? No, not yet. Probably shouldn't be. Look, a very simple policy. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the... And this is from a song, and that is the Mighty American Dollar. It's not actually true, I take my payment in all forms and currencies, but... euros, actually, oddly enough, mostly, but... That's good. Take maintenance reduced, that's very good. But anything and anyone that reduces my viewer base by force is an enemy of the state to me, so... A rather simple viewing of that, shall we say. Russia has announced Sylvania as their new ally. Oh, joyous news! Now they're going to hate me with the Ottomans. Together. And you've attacked Tunis. They're fucked. Would you expect my help? No. You will not get any of it, trust me. No Sylvanian has aided you on that day. Nor should you expect us to. Crazy? I don't know, promise me the entirety of Crimea and I might be willing to chime in on a conflict somewhere involving you lot, but like this, hell no. Right, tell you what, the Combat Navy did its thing and it performed... meh. Performed okay. It did the job, right? Captured a few ships and all that. Fine. You did fine. Go back home and, I don't know, do what you do best. Which is pretty much nothing. In fact, they've gotten really, really good at doing nothing. Now, we have Delhi as well over here in the distance. And what would you say that I incentivize you to sort of leave the war? No way in hell. Alright. What about you? Can I incentivize you to leave the war? Now, I don't want to take any lands from you. Say you release Yemen. What about you give me all your money? Pay me war operations, transfer trade power to me. Give up your claims in Sind. Don't give up your claims in Sind. I can use them. And enforce this. Say. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. Bang, there we go. You have now been culturally appropriate. These I should stop with these political jokes at one point. They're more harm than they're worth, but and they're vague. Like they're incredibly vague. That's not maybe not the most vague thing in the world, but they're sort of vague. They're not very obvious in what I mean by that. What that's specifically referring to. A bit weird. I could describe my entire my entire life like that. And yes, we did just go from, you know, humor channel life. Did just go down that road, but it's true. Okay, impact. None of this is very good. None of it. Let's do this. Might see some use out of that. Do we need prestige? Absolutely not. Right, a mall is done. They have stuff in the mountains over here, but I mean, stop. Just stop. Get help. What about that? What about that? That's a nice chunk of territory. Iraq and Ajam would join a coalition against me. You also give me absolutely every single last coin in your treasury. And, pay me war reparations? No, you don't have to pay me war reparations. You're probably not going to exist as a nation for much longer. But yeah, you know what? I think this is enough. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Core all of this. What happened to admin tech? Shh. Don't mention admin tech while I'm calling stuff. I've never gotten around to getting rid of that itch, if you will. Because I see this game and I see land that needs to be conquered. I don't see a set of administrative stuff that needs to be done. I see a set of buttons that need to be clicked. No, no, no. I see land and conquest. War exhaustion. Oh, that'll go down eventually. Bit high, though it was a costly war for manpower. I don't know. Alright, you can move over to... over there. And, are we good in terms of everything else? Sort of. Well, there is a problem in that these armies can't just stand in the middle of nowhere. They're very specific needs. Hey, we have a load of money. Third army's sitting back here. You know what? Let them. Let them. Out a place where they're happy. And we'll continue drilling our soldiers. We have new recruits from, new recruits replacing the people that died in the war, so yeah. Lose a load of money, and the Ulema state gains loyalty and loses influence. We can not meddle, and they gain 10 influence. Let them gain influence there, they're not particularly influential. And I'd rather put this money towards building... not that. Production? Production buildings, sure. A few of them. Like so. And... barracks? No. Regimental camps. Build like one. Just sort of, just as a proof of concept more than anything else. I'll put another general in charge over here. I just overdid it, didn't I? Yes, but that's because we have an admiral which we don't need, so no leader, and dismissed. There we go. Alright, and are we drawing the... no, there we go. Alright, that would be them done, and I've left them to the wolves, sort of in the shape of Crimea and Iraq and other people. It's almost time for our other war now, and just, you know, on time, on target, as it were. A new institution arisen. Europe, could you stop inventing things for like 2 minutes, which I'm pretty sure is how every single non-European nation felt at the time. Just stop inventing things. Look, we invented a gunpowder. Well, not gunpowder. It wasn't a European invention, but look, we used gunpowder and we invented cannons. And that would be the Ottomans, the Bombards, and the... no, it would still be the Chinese to use it as a boom device, but, you know, we've invented... You may have invented conceptually stuff, but we've invented the good variants of them. We did what you did, only better, basically. This is the entirety of the European invention history of Europe. You invented copying books, we invented a machine that does it for us. There we go, now we're printing money. In a more or less literal sense. Invented this thing that floats on water. See, what we did is we put 144 cannons of it on it, half on each side, roughly, and yeah. We're now going to go and bombard you from the shoreline. National manpower, fort defense. Sure, manpower. Do we need it? Not really. 30% of getting some unrest over there. Which we probably did, in all due honesty, because knowing my luck, but it's fine. Alright, well, I was talking about admin tech and stuff. That's not very likely. It's very unlikely that we're going to get anything in the way of tech anytime soon. Where did this monstrosity originate? Valencia. Actually, that's good, isn't it? Because it will spread sort of down here, maybe a little bit quicker than the thing from Nassau would. Oh, that makes sense to me. I don't know about you. Who are you at war with? A jam. Do you know, I could help them out. Quotation marks. But alternatively, I could wait for Iraq to expand and then attack them. Right with Crimea. This is a glorious opportunity. We'll need to build a spy network and get some claims going, but this is a glorious opportunity. Essentially what we're going to do, we'll gain some population. Colony too. Essentially what this does is it allows me to, right in the nick of time, conduct another war essentially almost entirely in this area, especially because I intend on sending a combat fleet here. I'll make good on that promise by doing that really quickly. Also, do we want to build a few... No, we don't want to build a few ships. That's definitely not something we want to do. So yeah, we'll set up a fleet there so that they can't cross. And we'll fight them in this sort of region. And while that will allow us for a contained war, I'll wipe out most of their militaries and start occupying stuff and take it as I see fit. Which will involve pretty much the full annexation of Iraq and possibly getting Crimea to stop its alliance with, or to cease its alliance with the Ottomans. There we go. All good things. But there is a slight issue in that as well, in that I need admin tech. Admin tech, the city of something rather. They lose 10 loyalty and I lose stability. No. Or I lose 20% of my national tax. There goes 20% of my tax. Down the drain. Our heir is an expansionist. That's a shame. And I'll never get into power. And we could use that trait. It's a pretty good one. Alright. Tuscan invented perfumes. I'm telling you, non-stop inventionism. Is that a word? Probably. Keep inventing stuff just to annoy me and hinder my efforts at worldwide conquest. Gain manpower when disbanding. Alright, sweet. Put the air into a leader as well. Actually not terrible. He is actually not terrible. But yeah, this puts us at 60% professionalism. We have a conscription army. Cool. We'll move you here. And we'll sort of get ready for everything. Do I have that much, really, in the way of military power? But I mean, if you think about it, it's the one thing I never use. And these will never rebel because of national unrest. Because essentially everything I've done is to quell national unrest for the last God knows how long. Let's go over to development. Sort by cost. Increase local manpower in these places, and I'll get rid of some of the points. Also increase my total manpower number. Lose. Yup. Yup. We'll do that. I didn't realise we'd go under. Did not realise we would go under. That's a bit of a shame. Not that it matters too much. Alright. So, Iraq. Done. Next time, we're declaring war on Iraq, and thus getting ourselves involved in this entire affair once again. I'm just hoping that they don't go around using Mamluk territory. That would be rather annoying. But, yeah. There we go. Ships are ready. Get them in position, and there we go. So, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye. We're going to invade Iraq and occupy a bunch of stuff once again. Closer to the institutions, I think. Let me just check what I need to take. Yeah, actually, occupying Iraq will get me closer to the institutions that I need. So there we go. Alright, see you then. Bye-bye.